Hey guys, Triple V here once again, here to guide you guys through the terror of Incalescence. So what you'll probably notice by now is that why the hell am I using a water team in a non-water rune battle here? And you know what, there comes a time where you just gotta say, screw it, I'm just gonna do with whatever favorite deck that I like to use. And if some of you, maybe like me, I don't really have a much better option. I just like to go for mono water, so that's why I ended up just doing this. So it's just a video just to share with you guys. Definitely not gonna be the best team for you guys to try. It's a little bit grindy, but at the end of the day, what it will do is you know, it's just something you can be proud of yourself for accomplishing, for finishing a battle that doesn't have the rune of your the color of your team. So what you see here is the first mini boss stage with two salamander golems with a new ability, something like invisibility. What's good to note is that you can still take these guys down if you're using active skill, meaning skills like Ancient Metallic Dragon, the Hydra Metallic, will still work here. Or, you know, Paladin King of Earth, or whatever it is you like to use to snipe these cuts. But generally, they don't hit that hard, and your recovery is going to be quite okay within this team. Also, due to the fact that you're missing a color, a lot more heart runes will be dropping as well. So your rune drops are all now 20% instead of the usual 16.67%, namely being 1 in 5 instead of 1 in 6, if your maths is bad like mine. Alright, so this is the first one where you see there's actually a lot of really bad playing in here. It got a bit lucky in a few of the stages, but generally what you're looking at in the team setup here, using a Pisces ally, is you're enjoying a 50% bonus in terms of damage reduction, meaning the hit points that you see on the board here, you actually have a 50% extra. So instead of 11,000, you're actually looking at closer to 16,000 worth of hit points if you're fighting against fire enemies, which, as you can see, many of the enemies in this battle are fire. Now, in the video, you won't actually see me come against the Earth Elf, what's her name again? The Lady of Florence, or something like that. She basically converts all the heart runes into water runes, and that's great, you know, because it saves you quite a lot of trouble converting your own runes. But you don't want to get carried away with that, because she is getting rid of your heart runes, which can be an issue. So there you have it, the Noble Woman of Florid. You don't see her in this video, but if you do come across her with this team, you can use her to tri-stall a few turns and give you free water runes, which you can store at the bottom. What you see here with 2 cooldown 2 Pisces is that water runes aren't really an issue. Okay, so for stage 6 here, we're looking at Cateua. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna say Cateua. But Cateua here has 2 health bars, which is the first time we're seeing this ability. If you ask me, it's a little bit different from Revive, in that Revive is generally assuming that the enemy comes back with double hit points, double attack, and double everything basically. Whereas with this one, you know, it's Madhead's new way of sneaking in a second ability. Now, luckily for us, they haven't put anything too difficult here. For both hit points, HP bars, there, he has the same ability, which is nothing. But I wouldn't be surprised if in future you start seeing things like a tumbler shield for the first HP bar, and then for the second one it's going to be something like you know, Trojan, or, you know, whatever it is, however you know, deprived and sadistic it is. I'm sure they'll think of it and torture us. Okay, but there you go. Second, going on to the second bar, what you'll notice, you see on the left, is that his attack is actually increased. It's not enough to kill us here, but it's generally not a good idea to try stall here. It's time to burst and take him down. So get rid of all your abilities, and time to watch some very poor rune spinning. Which, see, I'm like, I don't know when I was playing this, but I'm just getting more and more confused as I'm playing this. I kind of lose the ability to know what to do and where to put what rune. So The good news is that with an Elizabeth leader and a Pisces ally, you're still getting a 4.5 times multiplier, which is still not too bad. It's not going to be giving you as big the numbers as you normally would see, but it's good enough to get the job done for the majority of the battles here. The main battle that you're going to be worried about is the final boss, because he's got 3 million hit points, and that can be a bit of a stretch for this team, but it's not something that's going to bother us too much, as you'll see in this video. And of course, with double Pisces, your water runes are free flow, so just go ahead, use them whenever you need to. But the main thing you gotta watch out for is your heart runes, because as you know, with Pisces, the converters like Pisces and Domon, they like to nuke water runes first. So don't go too crazy on those if you find that you don't have enough heart runes to recover. Otherwise, it's not a problem stalling with this team. Reason being, you don't have any attack runes to attack with, so unless you convert runes, you're not going to hit the enemy, so it's a pretty easy time just stalling, and which is why some of you guys out there, I wouldn't recommend this team, because it is a little bit grindy. The whole gameplay, actually, when I measured it, was about almost 20 minutes, which is not ideal for this kind of stage, but it's still a lot faster than those tumbler teams that you might come across. Stage 9 here, not really relevant, the reason being you're going to be going all out and just getting rid of everything that you see. And this is when you see some pretty terrible granny rune spinning, where you see I'm kind of getting lost and confused about what am I supposed to be doing, and then 7, I think I got lucky there and got 8 combos. I think it was supposed to end up on 3 or 4 only, but nonetheless it still gets the job done. So with Donald the Flameless Immortal, the first form is going to be fairly easy to deal with. As you see, 10,000 attack with cooldown 2 translates as 5,000 attack, as you're halving the damage from Pisces, and with Pisces I meant, and with cooldown 2 it's fairly easy to heal. So if your team has very high cooldowns, it's still achievable, where you can just use this stage to just really store everything back, get everything back to where you want it to be. Which also means that you could bring Earth if you want in as a form of control. However, I generally advise for the final stage you want as much burst as possible, which is why you see me bringing this setup instead. So this is at 4 times gameplay, and you'll see I'm kind of just whizzing and zooming through everything, trying to bring his hit points down at the same time while storing everything. And now all the skills are ready, so just gonna make sure that I'm in good shape, nice full hit points when I reach the final stage. Okay, so we're almost there. And if any of you guys haven't noticed yet, the buff to the zodiacs, which are giving defensive abilities such as Pisces, Leo, Taurus, as well as Domon, have all been buffed to 50% for 2 elements, which is making them very competitive as defensive leaders now. Okay, so with the second form of Donald here, he's going to hit for 20,000, which is not actually going to kill you. It's only worth 10,000 after factoring in the reduction, but you do need to be at almost full hit points to sustain the hit. Which means you do have a fair amount of turns to try and kill him here. The only problem is that your water runes are going to be your main limiting factor. And he's also going to get rid of your heart runes, which means you can't really store that long here. So rather safe than sorry. Generally the best idea. Go all out. It's that all out or all in time. Now I'm going to be honest, this is not the first time I tried with this team. The reason why this video took a while is I've been trying with a lot of other different mono water teams, and this is finally the one that came out the most stable. But the first time I tried this, I didn't manage to burst enough because of generally it's just some poor rune spinning. But if you see here, even with only 10 water runes on the board, if you activate your Charon, you're still going to get a pretty decent burst, despite me spinning runes like a granny. Which you can see, this is not my usual self, and I'm playing on a different phone, and I know you're thinking it's all just excuses, and you know what, fair enough, but hey, there you go, Donald is dead, and I think it's just interesting seeing how a team like this can still beat a stage like this. So for all you mono water users out there, you know what, go for it, and hopefully this video has helped you or inspired you to give it a try, even though it says no water runes. And if you guys enjoyed this, do subscribe, like, and share with your friends, and do favorite. So until next time, see you guys.